Hello and welcome to Solent Sports News. I'm Baldup Chahal.
And I'm Jack Cochran. Football first, and as tomorrow's North London derby looms, Arsene Wenger insists that a win for his under-pressure Gunners can be the catalyst in turning their season around. Arsenal have won 5 out of 5 at home so far this season, and Wenger is sure this home form can carry his underperforming side to a derby win.
At home we have been very strong, and our home strengths will certainly be vital to decide where we will finish at the end of the season. You know, I think Tottenham is a good side, but we have the quality to win this game, and that's what we want to show.
Now to cricket, and Australia have handed a surprise call-up to wicketkeeper Tim Paine. The 32-year-old, who last played in a test match back in 2010, joins the side less than a week before the first test at the Gabba. But Cricket Australia's national selector Trevor Hohns believes Paine to be the best wicketkeeper in the country and will be more than ready for the start of the series.
With Tim, I think it's been widely acknowledged for a small amount of time now that he is regarded as the best gloveman in the country. Add that to the fact that he is our T20 wicketkeeper and performs very, very well there. His batting has been pretty good of late. And then, of course, you go the other side of the coin, the unconvincing performances, in our view, of the other wicket-keeping contenders.
Paine believes he's ready to make an impact despite not having played in a test match for 7 years.
It's exciting. For an Australian, I think it's probably the biggest series in cricket, and to be here in Australia is even better. So, I made my test debut I think 7 years ago, but I feel like I'm about to make it in the test debut again. So it's extremely exciting, and I'm just absolutely pumped for it. And as I said before, I was in the last 2020 side for Australia, so it's not as if I haven't been wicket keeping. I keep every day of my life. So. I'm as ready as I've ever been with the gloves, and as I said, I'm just rapt to have the opportunity, and I'm planning on making the most of it.
Team Solent's new star striker has settled in well, and it's showing. After struggling to make it into Charlton and Barnsley's academies, Hisham Kasimu has hit the ground running for the Sparks. He's scored a remarkable 12 league goals in just 5 starts. Stick around for our 4:30 bulletin, where we'll have more on Solent's in-form number 10.
Team Solent manager James Taylor is looking to go one step further in the FA Vase this year. His side reached the 5th round in last season's campaign, and the Sparks are now in the 3rd round after beating Tavistock this week 2-0.
Yeah, hopefully we can go a few better. That's the idea. But obviously the game on Tuesday night was a superb game. Both two teams were quality, and we shaded it luckily.
Pound for Pound Gym in Southampton has been helping develop young boxers for years. They're always looking for the next Anthony Joshua, but how has watching someone like AJ affected young fighters in Southampton?
Last month, Anthony Joshua defeated Carlos Takam to go 20 fights unbeaten and looks to have set up a mouth-watering clash with American Deontay Wilder next year. Joshua, a household name, has inspired many to take up the sport. We went down to Pound for Pound Boxing's showroom in Southampton to see if they have the next superstar amongst their ranks. See the full story coming up at 4:30.
Another local football story now. Eastleigh didn't even have a women's team 18 months ago, but with growing interest in the female game, the club are looking to the future. Women's coach Gaz Davidson spoke to our reporter Connor Thompson about how they plan to develop young female players.
What we're trying to do here at Eastleigh is, in a couple of years' time, is have that scholarship for girls. So when the under-16s, when they leave school, they can come here. We've got scholarships for boys, so we're looking at scholarships for girls. And then, of course, the exit route from that will be sort of Premier League teams, WSL 2, WSL 1 teams.
In rugby union, France have been chosen as the host of the 2023 World Cup. The news was controversial as South Africa were originally chosen as the recommended host by World Rugby. This is the first time in the sport's history that the RFU has voted against the recommendation. South African Rugby Union President Mark Alexander was extremely disappointed with the decision.
You know, the World Rugby Board made a recommendation which was unanimous, and to vote against that decision it's quite a thing to say to your board. So we also just like to apologise for raising the expectations of the South African public back home. You know, our public was, we had crowds and crowds of people meeting in different parts of the country, watching this live, and it must have been very disappointing for them.
And the drama continues to brew before Tony Bellew's second clash with David Haye. Bellew believes his opponent's recent injury rumours were simply fabricated to unsettle him. The boxer, known as the Bomber, expects Haye to begin the bout aggressively, but is confident he can withstand the early pressure.
Good round from Tony Bellew. Haye spins around. He punches his arms along. But Bellew, wow, that was impressive. And an opener that he didn't think we'd...
That's all from us now. Join us at 4:30 for our full bulletin.